Welcome to Stitching Up Trouble, a podcast where a quilt retreat owner and a creative quilt designer cross paths and stitch up some trouble together. I am Mary, owner of Koosa Mountain Lodge.
And I'm Heidi Pridemore of the Whimsical Workshop.
Hey,
Hope you
Mary,
enjoy.
how are you?
I am good, Heidi. How are you?
Very good. It has been a long time.
It has been. We've both been a little bit busy.
Just a tad.
Just a little bit. It's all been good though for me. How are you doing? Good stuff?
I'm hanging in there. I just had a couple weeks at home. It's the calm before the storm. So
Gotcha.
I leave tomorrow, and from that point forward, I am gone every single weekend between now and when I come to you in November. Yeah, it's a lot of trips. It's a lot of trips for me, but half are for teaching, half are for Janome as an educator, and there's one in there for fun. One fun
Nice.
trip. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
That's good.
So, and how are things up in the mountains?
They're going good. They're going
Yeah.
good. Lots and lots of activity going on at the new retreat, working on getting it ready. My first group shows up tomorrow. So
Yes. And
very,
if you've
very,
been following Mary on Instagram, you know it's a scramble right now.
it is a scramble.
Yeah.
So my first group will be probably putting their own beds together, but I think it's a good group.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
So do you have another one? You have this one group
mhm.
this week, and then do you have them now back to back for the rest of the year? So you don't get a break in between to try to finish the last minute stuff, or?
So the nice thing is there's nobody in the lodge on Mondays and Tuesdays, or nobody in the retreat on Mondays and
Okay.
Tuesdays. So a lot of the little finish type stuff can get done on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
And most weeks I have both places booked, but there are several weeks that are just the new building is booked. And so there's some things that I've been putting off taking care of in the original building, and hopefully some of that can get done when the bulk of the retreats are in the new building. That'll give me a little bit of time to do a few things.
Right. Because you've been running back-to-back retreats
Yeah.
for quite some time now. So
Yeah.
there really hasn't been a chance to take a break in the old lodge. The old lodge, which isn't really old.
No, it's the original lodge.
It's the OG lodge.
Yes, OG. So, yeah. So we have been busy with retreats here. Last week, MK and Ellen from MK Quilts in Florida came up and they did their ruler palooza.
Wow.
So Ellen's mom, Sandy, is a certified stripology instructor as well.
Mm-hmm.
She taught stripology one day, and then Ellen taught curved piecing the next day, and then MK did the twister ruler on the third day.
Okay. Was this at the lodge or at the shop?
At the lodge. So they had a group of 16 total there for that. And then part of that group left Sunday morning, and a new set came in Sunday evening, and then MK had her fun retreat. So about half of the people that were there were at both portions of it. And then the new group came in. So that was really fun. It's a good group of ladies. I got to meet some new people at the ruler class, and then I stayed with them for the retreat for MK's group, and some good friends there from Florida and in the area. So it was nice to see them again and spend some time with them. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
so
definitely a really good group.
And have you been going to the Braves games?
I have not been to very many Braves games lately. I've been up here a lot, so my kids have been going to the games, and we've given some of the tickets away to friends. But
we wonder, Matthew watches the games. I'm always looking for you. I'm like, I've never seen you on TV. I've yet to catch you on TV.
Yeah.
I don't actually sit and watch the entire game, let's be honest.
Right.
But
yeah,
when I'm in there, I'm like, where's Mary? It's like, where's Waldo? But Mary.
I try to hide when the cameras are on me.
Well, then that totally makes the challenge harder, doesn't it?
You'll have an easier time seeing Adam on TV at the Braves games than me, because he likes to stand up and get right in the camera angle.
Yeah, he's your showman.
I'm kind of like this.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh, God. Well, no. So, today what we were going to do is we were going to play catch up, because it has been 3 weeks. And
yeah.
So for you guys listening, just so you know, full disclosure, we usually, if you can't tell from the videos, we usually do 2 podcasts back to back, and so we had some in the can, and then we missed last week, which we apologize for, but it has been a bit of a crazy time for both of us. So we talked about I took on Janome as an educator. I did my first event with them, and that went really well. I think it went really well. I was selling sewing machines.
Good
I
for
was like,
you.
I mean, and I wasn't even supposed to be selling them. I'm just supposed to talk about them.
Right.
But I was like, oh, maybe I should be a salesperson. That would be a totally different job. Just
You'd
sell
be
stuff.
good at it. You'd
I
be good
think I
at
would
it.
be good at it. And
Yeah.
then, I did that 2 weeks ago, and then another job that we've just taken on is all of the YouTube videos and reels for Michael Miller Fabrics. So if you guys want to see more of me, go check out Michael Miller, Making It Fun with Michael Miller. There are 2 Michael Miller YouTube channels. It's the Making It Fun one that we're on.
Making it fun.
So there's 3 or 4 videos up there. So I've been shooting content for them. And like I was telling Mary, I'm going to be in Flagstaff this week, Sacramento next week, Nashville the week after. Then I go to Fort Lauderdale and teach on a cruise in the Caribbean. Come right back from that and go to Seattle. Come back from Seattle and go to San Diego.
Wow.
And then I come to you. And I think I'm missing one trip in there. So that is the next 8 weeks for me.
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
because I still have my full-time job. I still have to do that. And I still have to get all your kits for the retreat done. In the month of
Well,
July,
it's a good it's a good problem to have. We're
yeah,
full.
yeah. No, well, I cut all of the fabric kits are what take the longest. The quilt kits take the longest to cut. So I cut all of those in July with what we had on hand because this quilt project is my new Splish Splash fabric. And they could only send me half of my order back in March, with the other half coming in maybe September or October. So I was like, ooh, we're cutting it tight. Well, the fabric showed up. So now we have all the fabric to
Good.
finish kits. So if anyone's listening who's going to be at camp, don't worry, we got you covered.
Yep.
And then I'm going in my retreat, I'm going to make the bag that we're doing. I'm making a couple different ones. And so I've got to get it made so I can make your kits for that. So, and the same time, I have to pack what I'm going to take on the ship. Because I don't know if you haven't done a cruise before, there's a whole shop. So I have to do a pop-up shop. So I have to, and it all has to go in suitcases. So you have to think about what you're taking. So I've got that going. And then tomorrow is my fun retreat. So I get to go have fun, but it's usually I'm usually planning and doing projects there. So that is what my next couple of weeks look like. But we also know everybody that has been listening to our podcast keeps asking, how's the retreat? Where is it? Like, do you have cabinets in yet? Is the elevator in? Do you have power? I mean, people are showing up tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So, they these contractors and whatever like to make me a little bit nervous.
Mhm.
The electrician was there over the weekend. So I think everything is done as far as the electrician. The plumber showed up yesterday and got most of that done.
Mm, mm.
And he was there again today, and my ice maker is installed and making ice. So
Yeah.
that's a good sign. So we have water.
That tells you have water and electricity because you need
Exactly.
both.
Exactly. Exactly. I have to set up tables yet in the workroom. That has
Mhm.
not been done, and there's trim work that needs to be done in the workroom yet. Upstairs, where all the bedrooms and bathrooms are, I think those are pretty much set. They were on the ceiling trim in the living room when I was up there early this morning, and I haven't been back up there yet today. But so it really, really, truly takes a village to keep me going. Um, so my friend John, I believe I've talked about John a little bit in previous podcasts, but he had some time off from work over like the last few weeks and the next couple of weeks. And so he has been taking trips to all of the area Home Depots to find all of the cabinets that I need. And yeah, so he went and did 2 different trips to pick up all of the toilets. So he thought it was funny because John was delivering the Johns. So he has been tremendously helpful. We would not be this close to being done without him because, he has been to 8 different Home Depots in the area in the last 4 or 5 days. So, he's been doing all of Gerald's running. So,
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, 'cause
cabinets, going for trim pieces,
mhm.
doing runs to the dump to get rid of stuff, helping clean up the job site, moving, lifting, whatever. So, he's just been phenomenal.
Wow.
And then Gerald's got 2 other guys that have been helping him,
Mhm.
Ron and Lee, in addition to Angel, who's been there the whole project. So they've been working hard and doing that. Adam has been spending almost every waking moment up there when he's not working on his real job.
Yeah,
Uh,
which is time consuming in itself.
he's been setting up the headboards and the beds and getting the shelving units in the bedrooms and just putting trim up on the pegboard that we put in. He's been building design walls and, you
Well,
know,
I'm
j
glad to know it'll be all said and done when I'm there in November. It'll all be broken in by that point.
yeah. So this week, Sunday evening, Shannon's retreat group showed up. So Shannon at the Common Thread. Hi,
Hi,
Shannon.
Shannon.
She's hosting her retreat here, now, and her husband, Chuck, always comes and helps unload when the ladies arrive, and he comes, like, for dinner in the evenings and likes to start a fire, and so he comes and spends a little bit of time, and he's gotten to know a lot of the ladies. And then there's another woman, her name is Michelle,
Mhm.
and so Michelle and Dawn are friends, so they have driven up from Florida, but Michelle's husband, Steve, comes with them,
Okay.
and he golfs and just kinda hangs out. So he happened to mention that he didn't have any plans today.
Gosh.
So
No, people.
So Steve and Chuck have been hanging the upper cabinets in the kitchen yesterday evening and today.
Wow.
So then Gerald's been able to concentrate on getting the railings in for the stairs and some of the other stuff that, like, really only he knows how to do. So
Right. Right.
so the rest of the guys are taking care of trim and putting in doors and doorknobs and all that kind of stuff. Adam has been helping with that. And then Steve has done kitchens before. He just redid, I think it was his son's kitchen.
Mm.
And he happened to mention that he was free and
Available.
available and knew how to do cabinets. So I was like, "Hey, Gerald, let these guys put in the cabinets."
Right.
So that's that's been a huge, huge help.
Yeah. I can only
So
imagine.
yeah, yeah. So I'm very
Like,
thankful for their help. And then Dana, of course, has been tremendously helpful. Like, "Do you have this? Do you have this? Did you think about that?" I'm like, "No, I don't have that. No, I don't have that. Okay, I'm going to Costco." So
yeah.
um, she drove me to Costco last week, and we bought, um, like 80 towels for the new place and to replace some of the towels at the original one. Um, and then my friend Tracy called and she's like, "So, how's everything going? Are you?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, we just bought towels and whatever." And she's like, "Do you need me to wash those for you?" So Tracy took all of so I bought just plain white blankets for the beds and sheets, and she took all the towels
And washed
and
everything.
washed and dried everything.
Mm.
She said that when she did a load of towels, she had to empty the lint thing like 3 times
Yeah.
to get them
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
So she's helped with the laundry and she's done a little bit of shopping
Mhm.
also for the place.
Right.
Stacy has been shopping and helping me. My friend Vicky has also done some shopping for so Stacy and Vicky have both shopped for the antique plates for
Okay.
the kitchen. And then Tracy bought a full set of plain white plates so that we had a set that was a little more durable and
Right.
whatever. So so there's just been so many people that have been pitching in. My friend Karen wanted to do something for the lodge, so she went and bought a Keurig and a coffee pot and coffee to go with.
Nice. Okay.
So there's just been so many people that have been doing so many things to help out.
Well, there is so many moving parts to opening
Yeah,
something like that. It's one thing when you build a house and have to move into your own home, but you're building a home for everybody else.
yeah. So, my friend Barb reached out today, she's coming tomorrow, she's like, "Do I need to bring a hairdryer?" Oh, man. I didn't even think of hair dryers for every bathroom. Okay,
Right. Yeah.
add that to the list. So there's just
Yeah.
little things like that that,
Right.
it's gonna take a little while for me to get everything together, but, you know, I I
Hey, you
appreciate
have
it.
water and you have power and you have plumbing. That's you and a
Yeah,
roof over the head and
yep,
design walls. So,
yeah, yeah,
it'll be and I think people are so excited to just be the first
yeah,
ones in the building kind of thing.
yeah. And so many people wanna help, but so many people have offered to come and help unpack or, you
Yeah.
know, do whatever, so it's just been it's very exciting, it's been really fun, that old saying, you know who your friends are when you
Mhm.
need help, and
Oh
I
yeah.
have a lot of really good friends. I'm really, really,
Yeah.
really grateful for that,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. It'll be a really nice place.
yeah,
So
yeah.
everybody has to come. Come and visit
Yeah.
Mary.
Yes, come visit, come be
Yeah.
part of the family,
Yeah, and
so
on that note, we when we talked last 3 weeks ago, we've already booked all the dates for 27. So
mhm,
lots of retreats on the books coming forward, and you have to call Mary to
yep,
get in. I know
call me,
nothing other than I'm showing up.
yep. Call me or email me,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, no, it'll be really, really nice. So, well, I'm
nice.
excited. I wish I could go in the first group with everybody tomorrow. I know my sister will be there. I talked to her earlier today. She was getting ready to go, and I'm like, well, I'm going on retreat, but I'm not going to Koosa Mountain Lodge or Koosa
No?
Mountain Retreat. So, but I'll be there soon enough. Somebody asked this just this morning. They're like, hey, aren't you going like next week? I'm like, oh no, wait, no, I got months before.
Yeah.
So, and we have you're taking people for February now, or you're not
I have
for the
not opened that
February?
up yet.
Okay.
I want to email my list of people that so if you've already been to one of Heidi's retreats, then you get, like, dips on your spot. So I'm opening it up to them first, and I have not gotten around to do that yet. Because
I don't know why. Jeez Louise, I don't know.
no, I mean,
I don't know. Sounds like everyone else is, right?
I know. There was something else that I got somebody else gave me something, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, wait till I tell Dana this," that
Gosh, man. Yeah,
yeah.
and if you come to retreat, you get to meet Dana. She keeps Mary on the straight and narrow. She kind of
Yeah,
helps you
she's
stay focused.
absolutely. She's my rock. I couldn't do any of this without her.
No,
She's
I
really
know. She's like she's behind the scenes, but she's such a big part of everything.
yeah,
So I look
absolutely.
forward to seeing her in November. She's on the list, right, for
She is
November?
on the list. She is.
Alright. Okay, good. Yeah, she's tried a couple times and family and house and things have gotten in the way.
Yeah,
So
like
I hope to
work,
see her. Yeah, what's that thing? Work? Work? So
whatever. So, yeah. Um, but yeah, lots of exciting things going on. I'm still teaching quite a few classes at the
mhm.
Common Thread. I'm still long arming and making a lot of quilts myself. And um, I haven't traveled too much lately, except
No.
I did go to the Alabama-Wisconsin game on Saturday. Wisconsin got beat really badly, so that was kind of a bummer,
Yeah.
and it was really hot out, but I did get to see my nephew. He was at the game with a group of his friends, so I got to see him for a little bit, and, Max and Adam went with me, so my oldest and Adam. So it was a good game.
But you're gonna travel at Thanksgiving, you said.
Yeah.
You're gonna start traveling just as I slow down. But it's a new reality for me to try to juggle the different things because I have to remember, like in San Diego, it's a guild, I'm teaching, it's, a pop-up shop. And then the cruise has its own logistics. And then Koosa Mountain has its own logistics. And then you have the Genome ones in between, which have their own, that's like a totally different mindset because now I'm working for someone else, not myself. And I'm still learning all the machines, all of the different, because, my job is when you come somewhere and ask. I could tell you which machine is the best and why and what's the difference between 1, 2, and 3 and that comes with time, learning it. But so yeah, so I'm getting my suitcases ready for the long haul and And I'm excited. Like, I've never been to Nashville. I've never been to Tennessee. That's a new state for me. There are few,
Nashville is fun. Nashville's
yeah,
fun. How long will you be in Nashville?
5 or 6 days, 5 days, I think. So I'll be at the original Sew and Craft Festival with the Janome
Okay.
dealer. So I'll be doing that during the day and then have the evenings to do whatever. Sacramento will be really fun. I'm going to be working at a shop that's doing an Oktoberfest with a full beer garden and Oompa band. So
That's fun.
I know that when they asked me if I wanted to do it, they're like, just to forewarn you, this will be a really fun one. I'm like, okay, sign me up. I'll do that.
Awesome. How do I
Then
get
we're
on
doing
that list?
Yeah, I think it just I was happened to be sitting there when they said they needed somebody, and it was somebody that didn't require a lot of training because I'm so new. So they're like, okay, we don't mind putting you. They're being very, very thoughtful about where they position me until I am, a master educator. But there's so much to learn about the Genomes, and after doing the one show, because I've never anyone who's ever come to a lecture or workshop, they know I'm passionate about what I like. And I don't talk about stuff I don't like. Like if I don't like a product, I am not going to sell it to you. I'm not going to push it. And it was so easy to talk about the machines because I sat there and I was like, I don't know anything about machine embroidery. By the end of the weekend, I'm like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. Let me show you how to do it. It was that easy. It's not that I'm
Yeah.
that good. It was that easy. And I got to just literally talk to people for 3 days and play with the sewing machines. Those are my only jobs. I also didn't have to set up or tear down. I just walked in. I just lounged. So then there's a big show here in January, and they're like, oh, maybe you could do the big show in January as the Janome educator. And I'm like, I can't because I'm going to be across the aisle schlepping for my own booth. Kind of like, wait a minute, let me rethink this.
Yeah.
But, we still have to support the whimsical workshop. I mean, we have to do that part. But it was quite nice to just be an employee for somebody and just walk in and, have no responsibility whatsoever. So,
Yeah. Well, that's
so
good.
yeah. But it was tiring. I was surprised I mean, I do trade shows all the time, but I was on like when we do a trade show, Matthew and I take turns. Like he'll greet all the customers and I'll sit in the back and cash people out, vice versa.
Right. Yeah.
But when you're doing that kind of thing, you're on the whole time. So that was my first one of those. That was really um a big thing. Obviously doing all the content for Michael Miller was all a long period of time. So now it's just trying to balance and some time for me. Oh, and through all of this, Mary, I got another cross stitch along. I'm following another one. Somebody should just snack me because I finished one of them. I finished one of them.
What? So do tell. What's the?
It's set Satsuma Street.
I don't know them.
Their stuff is so adorable. So I get suckered into her stuff. So hang on, for people watching this on YouTube.
Satsuma Street
Yeah. So last year
thing.
they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do a Halloween house stitch along." And
Okay.
last summer, it was started in August or July. I was like, "I think I can do that," and I did. I finished it. There it is. It's a little haunted house. You got your witch, your mummy, your
That is adorable.
vampire. So I finished this. It took me like a month longer than the stitch
Yeah.
along. And I was like,
Just
oh, I did it. I did it. I'm like, but I'm not allowed to sign up for anymore because I've been designing my own embroidery kits. I've been designing my own punch needle kits. I've been designing sashiko stuff. I need to be stitching my own stuff. But then Satsuma Street said, well, you guys seem to have so much fun with Halloween. We're going to do a holiday house. And so I was like, "Oh, crap." So, of course, I signed up for that because, my life isn't crazy enough. Let me just start another cross stitch. So, anyway, I have just started that. I don't have anything to show you, but I like their designs. Not that we're sponsored by them. We're not sponsored by anyone. Anyone want to sponsor us? Let us know. Anyway,
hey, that'd be great. That would be great.
but I love the ones we've been doing, but they're so detailed that it takes a long time. These ones are bigger blocks of color, so they go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you can jump in. It's only week 1. Come on, I'm enabling. Anybody want to cross stitch with me? So yeah, so now I have
Maybe.
that in my
That's really cute though. So speaking of sponsors, to circle back a little bit, Yvonne from Olfa did send me a very nice care package with
Wonderful.
cutting mats and rotary cutters, so very, very generous and helpful, so definitely wanted to give them a
Where's
shout out. The pink one?
I love the pink one, yeah. So she sent me stuff. She knew we were gonna be doing marketing for other people, so she sent me one as well. So shout out to Ulfa. They have been
Yeah, they've been
amazing.
great.
And we're hoping to be doing more with them as well. But I'm so glad she was able to send a care
Yeah,
package with
that
good
was
cutting mats and good blades and good
yes.
cutters.
Yes,
So
yes, very good.
now we just gotta check your ruler stash. She sends you rulers?
I have not gotten rulers from her yet.
Okay. Well, you just need good rulers in general
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
retreat. I don't know. And some of them have to go to the lodge.
Yep, both places.
If I hadn't just donated all of mine before I met you, I would have given you all of my older rulers.
Yeah,
So, because for a little while there, I was getting a lot of rulers, a lot of
yeah,
them, and you
yeah.
don't need that many rulers.
No, no.
Well, it sounds like we've both been like a little crazy, but
Yeah,
that's
but
par for the course.
it's been chosen crazy.
Mm,
We've done that.
yeah.
We've brought this on ourselves. But it's been really a lot of fun for me anyway. So I'm really,
I mean,
really
it's a lot to do because I'm also teaching at a local shop. So, like, when I am home, I'm teaching hand embroidery and punch needle and stuff. But I'd rather have that than me sitting here going, I don't know what I'm going to do.
yeah,
I'd rather be in demand
yeah,
and be busy than to not, especially as a self-employed person. That's so important. So,
absolutely.
but by the time I get to you, I'll be ready for an old fashioned, just FYI.
I got you. I
All
got
right.
you.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna stop it there. Everybody who's been listening, thank you so much. I have done a couple guilds now, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I heard you in a podcast," and they're listening, and so more and more people are getting on board. We appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, we do. It's very
And
helpful.
I have quite a few people. My YouTube channel has definitely been growing because of these, so I thank everybody who's joining me over on YouTube. And Mary, once I get there, we will definitely do some podcasts from the retreat and the lodge and share all of what we've been talking about with you guys and some accompanying videos showing a tour and stuff. But so with all that said, make sure you like and subscribe if you're over on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on any of your podcast channels. And am I forgetting anything?
Facebook, Instagram.
Leave us a comment below.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.